Yellow, A Tale of Two Colours by Michael Dillon. Fields of rape cover the rolling hills of Derbyshire in late spring as I drive these unfamiliar Peak District roads, lost. They invite me to strip and dive headlong into summer as one might into a Rothko painting on display in an empty, echo-filled, polished concrete gallery. A field so intense and vibrant, one can hear its song and already taste the ambrosia on one's tongue from the industrious, gluttonous bees. Faded melon-coloured crocuses and triumphant daffodils hang their once proud heads and step aside into the now shortening shadows as the sun rises in the long day sky. Like moths to a flame, we rush pagan-like towards the solstice, forgetting that our return to darkness begins before day's end. I stop, nostalgically, to regard a field of buttercups on a daily stroll round Shannon. Memories of childhood rush back, and I remember yellow reflecting on the underside of our bronzed, upturned chins as we lay on our backs in the high grass. Similar to how the dust-filled beams of light bounced off my forearm from the stained glass images of Judas's cloak at early morning mass. The saffron cloak I knew even then somehow added a hint of shame to yellow. Reflections of a naive young man innocent to the art of deception. Under the grandiose gaze of the giant oxeye daisies happily singing their summer chants, he loves me not. The much maligned dandelion, the pissy bed, patiently waits for its moment in the sun. The timekeepers of our summer display. Tick, tock, their elegant clocks call. Tempus fugit. What time is it? The answer blows in the wind on a giant breath, an exhalation from a child's puffed out cheeks. Autumn yellow dahlias with their extra chromosomes remind us of diversity and acceptance and sing of a happier world. A floribunda of colours, shapes and sizes, such a confident flower. It waits patiently in the wings, stepping aside to allow others hog the limelight, all the while knowing, in the end, it gets the encore. Glorious summer passes and we discontentedly sit on a very different ochre as winter wraps itself like a shawl round our shoulders. A change of season, a time of worry for the old. Japanese acers and Canadian maples shed their golden and copper coats as darkness falls. Vatican-coloured yellow and white wreaths spell father, brother, mother on dark November evenings, driving in the rain slowly up every village main street in the country. Traffic stops. We make a sign of the cross for a passing stranger, blessing ourselves, which in reality is for our own inevitable journey to darkness, not out of sympathy for another. That day will come all too soon when Uncle is written in yellow flowers. I hope they add a G to the front, it's important to me. Hand me a yellow jersey, I want to lead the pack for a minute or two, not succumb to darkness on these difficult mountain roads. I want to enjoy the encore in my own story. Yellow and black, by far the most visible colour combination, shouts, "Be cúra, MacLeat. Be careful, old man." Yellow ribbons tied around old trees wait for news of heroes and strangers while we pray for their safe return and try to understand the arguments. Yellow fire hydrants mark gateways in the dry summer heat like bus stops. Painted yellow walls surrounded asylums in medieval times. Today the asylums are housed in yellow tents along canal bank walks. Yellow-clothed villains were led from their painted yellow houses through the streets to the executioner block, giving their deaths a circus-like feel, delighting and threatening the townsfolk. Roll right up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a custard-coloured spectacle. Ladies' fingers yellowed as if chain-smoking Will's Gold Flake or Sweet Afton crocheted destruction on the assembly lines of Coventry and Birmingham. The result? The obliteration of women's lives exactly the same as their own, not far to the east. Guten Morgen, Fräulein, Kinder. Oi, Paddy, a shilling for your soul. Murderous mustard yellow gas crept silently back in revenge across the trenches of Flanders, fertilizing the already blood-stained poppy fields of the Somme. Yellow bellies turned and ran straight to the King's firing squad along dysentery-flooded trenches. A loss, never a win of any kind. David's yellow star marked dead men walking, a weapon of humiliation and control. Juden, sind ihr nicht bedient? not wanted here. Followed by pink, black, green, red, then pink on yellow, yellow on black, green on red, everyone. Colours run, colours mix. August 9th, 1945, a bright, daffodil yellow fat man puts an end to it all. A new era dawns in the land of the rising sun. Yellow liquidation. Herren und Damen, we have surpassed ourselves. Advance with caution. Biohazard signs on yellow buckets. Caution tape. Deadly sharps, sharp bends, nuclear rocks, rocks falling, slippery slopes, slippery roads, roads to God knows where. Warning, warning, warning. Danger, danger. Stop. The sun may come out tomorrow, or maybe it won't. A joyful colour, yellow, but associated with so much shame, terror and stigma. The most unpopular colour on the spectrum, yet the most valued painting on the planet is of yellow happy sunflowers. Friend or foe, this colour yellow. Good or evil, happy or sad, I guess it's both, a reflection of us all. Nobody's all good, nobody's all bad. We are but a circus balancing act on a yellow rope or a giant yellow ball in a yellow big top. Stay mellow, yellow.